Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, it's Ken from Piercing Ken, doing that New York City Hot Sauce Expo thing. And we're at the 11th annual one at Industry City. And you know something? I think it's the first time that I ever did video interviews at this event. So without any further ado, we're going to talk to Chris, who is the founder of Ginger Goat, and they are from Canada. Oh, Canada.
Here we are.
What's up? Hey, Chris. How are you, man? So tell me all about what is the Ginger Goat brand all about?
You got it. Well, we're called Ginger Goat because of my red goatee.
Oh, look at it.
We're sauce makers from Canada, as you mentioned, and we got into this mess because we were a whole bunch of fans that decided to start a hot sauce company in the middle of the pandemic.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And what are some of the... Let's talk about some of the flavors we got going on.
Yeah, so we're known for our big flavor and then reminding people it is indeed hot sauce. We got a cranberry roast squash, maple syrup and ghost, peach basil maple, smoked pineapple ginger. Then we have an IPA, which is one of my unique sauces. So we got charred leeks, roast garlic, hops and beer, mango, lemongrass, and star anise, then beets, pomegranate, hibiscus, and garam masala as my spicy boy on the end.
Sweet. So now, going back to the one with the beer,
yeah,
that doesn't affect anybody who says, "Oh, I'm on a sober path," right?
No, I mean the alcohol does kick off. We advise people that if you are in that, don't try this on this.
Right.
But it does taste like a beer because we're using an IPA and hops. So you got Citra, Galaxy, and Eldorado.
That's a really interesting mix. What made you think of that?
I'm a big IPA drinker, and so one of our breweries back home, we partnered with them. They made a spicy beer, which is a pineapple ginger IPA with Carolina Reaper peppers. And so I took their flagship and played around with some of the ingredients, and that's what came out.
So now, I gotta say, even though these are all your children, what is the favorite?
I mean, I always point people to the original goat, and the reason being, it was the first sauce we ever made, and then there's a little show called Hot Ones where celebrities eat wings. We went from making this sauce for friends and family to being on the show within 1 month of starting the company.
Sweet, sweet. So what's the hot sauce industry vibe like in Canada?
I mean, it's great. We have some fantastic makers. So right now, the current seasonal hot one, there's actually 3. So there's our friends from Dawson's, our friends from Pepper North, both of which have been on hot ones a couple of times, and then a new maker that we know as well called Neil's Real Deal. So we're lucky whether it's those guys, Heartbeat Hot Sauce, which is the official hot sauce of the UFC. The community up there is fantastic, and we're making some wicked sauces.
So now, you said you came up with this, or started doing this all around pandemic time.
Got it.
How hard was that to do?
I mean, anyone can start a hot sauce company, right? And it's great. And I encourage people that if you're curious about it, I'm having fun at home, make it for friends and family. But changing it into a business is, the struggling part. Making sauce and making good sauce that you like, and following one of your passions is something that's amazing, and I encourage people.
Now, this is your first New York City Hot Sauce Expo,
No,
correct?
we've done 3. So
You've done 3?
This is our 3rd year down, yeah. So we started the company in 2021. We came down the first year just to kind of...
When it was in Jersey?
Yeah, when it was...
all right, so
actually it was Williamsburg.
Oh, okay, so, all right, when it was at the
Expo Center.
The Expo Center.
Yeah, so that was the first year. So last year it was there. We came down just to hang out, meet some folks that we knew. And then the first year we came down to actually do the show was in Jersey.
Sweet, sweet. How was yesterday?
Yes, it was fantastic. I mean, for us, it's really cool because not only are we here to meet new folks like yourselves and introduce our sauces to potential new customers and heat-seeking fans, we also come down to hang out with a lot of our friends, like Pucker Butt, and see, again, a lot of these makers they've become like this traveling kind of circus. So it's a lot of fun to be able to connect with them after a couple of weeks.
I think this is a great event, and I see some of the same people at it for many years. And I didn't go to the one that when it was in Jersey. I didn't get to make it, and this is my first time back since pandemic.
And this is such a cool venue. So
no, this is a great venue.
We're stoked to be back in Brooklyn here, and I think it's going to be sticking around for a little while.
I think it's going to be here for a while. All right, Chris, I'm going to let you get back to the business of business at this table. All right, so dig it, my friends. I'm going to close out with this wonderful original goat sauce. You know the drill. You know who I am. And if you don't, well, I'm Ken. I'm from Piercing Ken. You've been watching my content here. We are from the New York City Hot Sauce Expo, 11th annual one. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and like or leave a comment on the video. We're going to have information where you can get all of these wonderful sauces from Chris's company. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.